Hello, everybody. This is Tom Manning. Say, friend, while I'm down south vacationing, don't forget that wonderful Texaco Sky Chief gasoline. Well, tonight, an interesting little note about brother combinations in baseball. And look out, here comes Puna the Second. You know, from time to time, there have been some fine brother combinations in the major leagues. Probably the DiMaggios were the greatest, or at least the most famous with Joe, Dom, and Vince. Wes and Rick Farrell were a great battery in the late 1920s and early 1930s. And then there also were the 5 Delahantys and the 4 O'Neills. There are no fewer than 5 brother duos listed for jobs or at least trials with major league teams in 1955. The Kansas City Athletics have a brother battery, pitcher and catcher Bill Chance, who oddly enough have never teamed up as a battery in a big league game. They should reach that goal this spring. The St. Louis Cardinals have the veteran pitcher, Clyde Boyer, and his touted rookie brother, Ken, who was a third baseman, George and Gene Freese. The latter, still technically on the New Orleans roster, are slated for trials with Pittsburgh. And Jimmy Westlake, the younger brother of Wally of the Cleveland Indians, will be up for a chance with the Phillies. 2 pitching brothers, Al and Frank Larry, will be after jobs with 2 different clubs. Al is with the Cubs, Frank with the Tigers. Irish bred flyer Puna the Second. Now you'll remember that a few years back, the Irish bred Noor came out of nowhere to prove a whirlwind, taking the measure of marvelous citation in 2 of Santa Anita's great races, the $100,000 handicap and the San Juan Capistrano. And now comes Puna the Second to knock down a great West Coast favorite, the Kentucky Derby winner of last year, Determined. It happened just a couple of weeks ago in the San Fernando Stakes at Santa Anita. Until the race, Determined had been the standout favorite for the big handicap. That's the one that'll be run on February 26th. But right now, Puna is on his way. Determined finished 4th in that San Fernando, some 10 lengths behind Puna. All that Puna did was to set a new world record for a mile and 1/16. He was timed in 1:40 4/5. Puna's odds were slashed on the handicap in the future book, and for 2 very good reasons. 1, his world record time for a mile and 1/16, and 2, the fact that he's in the handicap with 113 pounds. Those weights were assigned some time ago. If they were made up today, well, the chances are Puna the Second would get as his assignment. But look out, here comes Puna. Good evening, everybody. This is Tom Manning. Say, while I'm away from my desk, don't forget that wonderful Texaco Sky Chief gasoline. Tonight I want to talk about the exclusive club of Major League Baseball. Yes, it's the lifetime 300 hitter. The American League Service Bureau furnishes the information that there are only 9 300 lifetime hitters still active in the circuit. And it's surprising to see a few of the names who are not on the list. Now, to begin with, the 2-time winner of the Most Valuable Player Award, catcher Yogi Berra of the Yankees, who has a lifetime mark of 296. His teammate, the slugging center fielder Mickey Mantle, also has a 296 average. Another former Most Valuable player, Al Rosen of the Cleveland Indians, has a career average of 295. We should point out along about here that all 3 men, Berra, Mantle, and Rosen, are sluggers who go for the long hit rather than the high average. Now, this year's addition to the 300 Club is Bobby Avila of the Cleveland Indians. He won the American League batting title last year with a mark of 341. That raised his lifetime mark to 306. The number 1 average among modern players belongs to Ted Williams of the Boston Red Sox. Ted's lifetime average is 348. Besides Williams and Avila, there are 7 other American lifetime hitters who have batted 300. Of course, Cleveland's Dale Mitchell, Billy Goodman of Boston, George Kell, Manny Mendoza of Chicago, Harvey Keene of Detroit, Johnny Pesky of Baltimore, and Country Slaughter of the Yankees. So you see why it's so tough to become a member of the exclusive club of the Major League 300 hitters. Good night, all.